Piece of baby Prospector Tripp.
A little bit of stuff here that's gold filled. And I've kind of gone through it and picked out as much of the junk as conveniently possible. And there's a few things in here that are a little bit gnarly. It's this bracelet. It's got a little bit of solder or lead on the inside. So I'm going to pull this out a little bit separate here. This guy, and there's another one in here somewhere. Portion of that same thing. Here it is. There might be one or two more in there I got to get out. I'm going to bang those out while I heat them up and try to get most of the lead off them and solder or whatever it is. The rest of it I'm just going to toast kind of like regular, and I'm going to check the weight here right now, including these. So those guys in there and all this. See what we got there. 375. 375 grams. 375. Okay. 2 out of 3. We're going with 375. Okay. So this material, like all the gold filled stuff, has got quite a bit of jeweler's brass in it, and or possibly a little silver, copper, a bunch of junk. And so I'm going to basically burn it first, with the torch, and pretty much stir it up while I'm doing it. I'm going to pull out, like I said, a couple of these pieces. This guy is part of it, I think. I'll look at it a little more carefully here in a second once I'm not filming. That piece, this piece for sure. I'm going to heat those up separately and try to bang out the solder or lead, whatever is in there, a little piece of it. There it is. Yeah, it's a pen. It's a gold-filled pen. Somebody at RCA years ago in Findlay, Ohio, ripped off my Canon gold pen. Just for record. Just for the record. Yeah, everybody knew it was mine. I was the only Canon rep there. And they ripped it anyway. Alright, that's what we're going with. 375. Baby. I should probably do a lot less than that in the first crack. That's probably about right. Probably the most important step if you're going to process anything like this and refine it is burn it good and proper. And what that does is anything on any plastic, any junk, any hand oils or any junk, anything on it is burned off. All of that organic matter toasted off until there's no smoke. You don't need to melt it really, you just need to get it hot enough where there's no smoke coming off of it, and that'll ensure that you don't have all that junk in your material. Got me another pan here to hold the stuff as I toast it. Another little bit in there. Hey folks, phone croaked. That's pretty good, huh? So anyway, we got 600 milliliters of material and water. Mostly probably about 400 of just water. Just enough to cover the material. I took it and I rinsed it several times, washed it real good and rinsed it with water over and over about 5 times till the water was crystal clear like it is now. And so yeah, we got all the junk out of it. We don't have any oils on it, no plastic or garbage in there. Okay folks, I got some concentrated nitric acid here. I'm gonna go ahead and add that fairly quickly. Just gonna pour it right on in. Right to there. 100 milliliters of nitrate. Put the lid on it. Put the lid on this. Let it go here. Yeah, it should get on it pretty vigorously, as you can see. It is cooking pretty hard. Doesn't look like it's going to get out of control. See that thing's getting down, getting funky still. Looks pretty cloudy in there. It's a cloudy day. Oh, we got a lot of gold floating already. Yes, we do. Sure. Oh, baby. Okay, anyway, she's cooking. She's pretty burned out this morning. Still got a lot of solid material in there though. I can feel it. It's not too much floating, right? But I'm gonna pour that off. This stuff here is gonna pour off into this larger beaker. The other one also. There'll be a little bit of gold probably in the bottom here. And I'll finally pour it all off and rinse it and all that. But that's okay. This stuff takes a little extra work, that's for damn sure. Okay, folks, we're gonna add some water. Just gonna try and cover the material, basically. And just about that again. Just like that. It's enough to cover it. Yes, we got about 500, smidge over the 500 milliliter mark. Pretty good amount. Smidge over the 600, so I added about 100 milliliters, which is what I did yesterday. Folks, I added some more water and some more nitric acid. And so we're burning up some more of that. Still got a good pile on the bottom there, so let's get after it. After this iteration, and it quits fuming, and I know we burned up our nitric, and we'll get a good inspection on it. See what the heck we got. And try it, peace, baby. I just hit it with some water and some nitric acid, another 100 milliliters. You can see it's getting down and getting funky on it. Oh, we're getting a little bit of residue around the top there. Some of the foils are becoming light, which is really nice, because that's what we're shooting for. Anyway, yeah, I can see there's no fumes. I'll turn this dude off, let it cool off. Let's see if this stuff does anything. Is there copper? Not much. Actually, nothing. Maybe no silver. There, this copper I'm gonna stick down on this one. Okay, folks, it's the third iteration. Once I got our material here, I'm gonna pour off again into here. I'm trying to maintain the bright gold pieces in here without having all of it go over. So yeah, no fumes. We're going to add some water. We're going to add some nitric. Just unplug this thing. Just cool down a little bit. Yeah, 80 milliliters of nitric so far. Yeah, this residual powdery looking material that I've been pouring off as we go. Right there, obviously. It's got a little gold for sure in there, but most of it's probably just junk. It's cooled off significantly. Let's poke it. Yeah, much lighter now. Not there though. Almost. Very foil-like though. A lot of it's like foil. Yep. Got us the appropriate water here. Add another 100. Take it up to about the 600 with the nitric acid. Hey folks, I got this material out of that giant beaker and into the smaller one. It looks pretty good this morning. Almost all foils. I put that little piece of paper towel in there with a little bit of gold on it because I'm going straight to aqua regia at this point. I think it's very light and looks pretty good. So yeah, we're going to go with hydrochloric and nitric acid to put that gold material in solution, and then once we get that in solution, and those two items, hydrochloric and nitric acid, will make aqua regia, which will put, it'll actually dissolve gold and put it in the solution. And then once we filter it and remove any of the large contaminants, then we'll drop that gold again with sodium metabisulfate, and what that'll do is it'll clean it up, so just primarily the gold will drop, and then we'll see what that refining holds. And then after that, we can probably refine once or twice more and have it super clean. That's what our plan is. By the way, good morning. Peace, baby. I love you, man. Yeah, I rinsed this several times too, so it's fairly clean stuff. So I'm going with hydrochloric. Fairly good amount. About almost 400 milliliters. And we'll get some nitric on in there. There's some concentrated nitric acid here, folks. Add a little bit of that in there. Not too much. I'm not going to add a third like most people do. I'm going to try and dose it where I don't cause a huge problem with residual nitric. So add a little bit and dose it up until it's all gone. So one by one we'll add nitric until that material is dissolved. It's chomping away on that gold. It's the real deal of a pile though. Look at that. That's roughly probably about 10, 12K, all that gold. So maybe about a third or a half is pure gold. Anyway, we'll see. Folks, I just gave this a look here, and there's a couple of larger pieces that survived so far. Anyway, hard to get them up there, but anyway, there's a piece. But I'm going to dose it again with a smidge more nitric, just so I have everything in solution. Give it just a bit more, about like that. That's not much. Maybe about 5 milliliters, maybe. Like that. Not very much. Just enough to get it going again here. Get it going a little faster than what she's going. That's right. Yeah, folks, I put it on the crock pot. I don't say the hot plate, but yeah, kind of a hot plate. Folks, I got this solution all cooled off here, and go ahead and filter it right up. Now we're definitely getting down to the wire there, folks. There's a little bit of a drizzle in the bottom. Just pour this off so far, and then I'm going to hit that stuff again as aquarija. There's a while it didn't dissolve. Maybe there's a little bit of carrot scrap in there. I'm not sure. And I need to look at it here and do something with it. Yeah, one piece basically. One piece. Okay, whatever. I'll deal with that guy right now. Like the usual, folks, hitting with a little hydrochloric. And get it activated from that a little bit. I'm going to put some nitric in there. Be right back. Okay, folks, we'll get a little bit of nitric in there, just a wee bit, not too much in this one. I'll have to torch that last piece. Okay, folks, I'm going to, like I said before, this beaker's got a little bit of gold in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it certainly does. And so I'm going to wash this material right on into this little one so I can scab out that last little bit of gold there. Got this filter out here, folks. And this nice cleaned out beaker. Okay, I'll read back here, I spray it up. Folks, I have some sodium metabisulfate here. I'll start metering in a little bit here and seeing what happens. I want to go slow at first, no matter what. No matter how much of an expert you think you are. Yeah, go slow. Alright, let's try a little cleanest chloride check here. Maybe tiny bit still. Yeah, you got to be careful with that much garbage in the solution. Folks, it'll get me a little bit of a distilled in this dude. That. We're gonna let that baby run. I just tested this again, stannous chloride. That was the first one over here. This is the second one. Basically no gold in solution now. So very light stain there. I'll give it a few more minutes. I think it'll all fall down to the bottom, and we'll have I can see some gold actually there. It's so dark, but I can surely, oh there you go, maybe you can see that now, huh? Look at that. There's that pile of fine gold there. Yes sir, the whole bottom's covered. Good. That's what we wanted. We want the whole complete beaker full of gold. Okay folks, we've waited sufficiently long enough. All the gold that's going to settle is settled. And pour this dude off over here in the stock pot type of container. Juicy. Doesn't look that clean yet, but that's a pretty good slug of it. Alright, let's refine that dude again. A little hydrochloric acid. Hey folks, I got about 100 milliliters of hydrochloric in there. Got some concentrated nitric acid here. I'm going to add not very much, maybe about 10 or 15 milliliters. Maybe 20. Oh yeah. Getting right down to it. Gorgeous stuff. Beautiful stuff. wetted, ready to go. There it is, folks. You can see it's a little bit cloudy, but that's okay. We're gonna refine it again anyway, I'm sure. So a little bit of sodium metabisulfate. Yeah, let's change a little tiny bit more. Oh yeah, look at some white foam now. Look at that. Big time. Oh yeah, now we're done. I think we're done. Okay folks, I think everything's probably out of solution. I'm gonna do a quick check once I move my cover glass. Just drop right there. Chloride. Yep, simple. Simple. Oh, we got a little tiny, got a tiny shade of it. Yeah, I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes. That isn't enough to do anything with. It'll just come out of solution the rest of the way. And there's nothing there. It's all out of solution. It's already down. There it is. Look at that. Sure is, huh? Could it be? Yeah, the slide test works good. Hey folks, it's been a short while, but I'm gonna pour it off. It looks pretty good to me. It's settling out nicely. Yeah. Pretty clean here. Okay. So no song and dance, right? Get the Clark. Give them a wash. Get that cleaned up. Smudge more. Yeah, we'll do a couple water rinses, maybe a boil. Actually, I should probably boil that right there. Boil that usually. Usually the final countdown there. Oh yeah, look at that now. Boom, just slides. Okay, I think I'm going to put that over here. This guy for a couple minutes. Get it boiling. That's it. This is the last of summer almost now. Peace, baby. It's been a good summer. Almost no smoke. Made a ton of progress on a bunch of things around here. Bunch of things. Really happy about that. And we'll stay after it. See what we can get done here in the fall. Love you, baby. It's been boiling for a few minutes, so I'm gonna turn you off. Let it cool down a little bit. Pretty wild now. Very, very pretty. Yeah. So we got some micro fine particles suspended in the water. This is water now. I dumped off that hydrochloric that was boiling. It cooled off pretty quick in front of my pan. Anyway, yeah, we got a little bit of gold suspended in the water still, but not much. You put all that together, it ain't enough to weigh. I'm gonna dump it right on in here. Oh my gosh, look at that now. Terrific. That looks good now. Yes, sir. Well, I'm pretty happy with that now. Let's juice it a little bit more here. Hey, it's only been about another minute. It really falls fast when it's heavy. So, yeah, it's about down there, so dump it off again. A little more gold down in here. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, fine. I'll let it dry here now. This is that other material that didn't dissolve the first time fully, and this is the third refining of it. I got it out of that material. I dropped it once, dropped it twice. This will be my third time, and this time it should be pretty darn clean, I'd have to say. I would hope, anyway. And the gold should be out of solution there, just like that. There's our white foam. These baby folks, we'll find out if we have any gold in solution. I put one drop right there. Super faint reaction. Virtually nothing in solution. Okay, now we know. I'm gonna hit it one tiny bit more, and that'll be it. Just baby, one little tiny shot. Should get white foam, and we do. That's it. No more. Okay, folks, looks like that gold, the extra gold, will solution nicely. Let's pour that dude off here. Okay. Oh yeah, it's getting better. Like that. Getting our color. Okay, we're going to do the hydrochloric rinse, just like we normally do. Do a couple water rinses. Weigh that dude in with the other gold. That's right. Fish, baby. A little bit of muriatic acid, otherwise known as hydrochloric acid, 31%. A little bit on in there. Give it a nice rinse, like that. It's just about done. I might as well do that with it. Be done with it. Okay, folks, time to do the big weigh-in here, see what we got. There's our result from the majority of what was extracted from that gold-filled scrap. And yeah, very beautiful, very nice. Let's take a good look at it here, see what we get here. Let's see if my real deal turned out to be the real deal. Oh yeah, baby. It's getting to be more real. Oh yeah, now she's getting real. Now she's really real. Take a look on in there. I think we did pretty good, right? Yeah. We got there 7.3-ish. Almost 0.4. Okay, now that's wonderful. But this here, I got a little bit more. Utilize my teeth there to open that up. A little bit more out of that material that after I vacuumed this, I had a couple chunks left in my filter, and I took that out and I reran it in Aqua Regia again, filtered it, dropped the gold, refined it once or twice more after that, get it about the same purity as this, roughly pure gold, nearly 100%, so 99ish, I'm sure. Anyway, we're gonna add that right to it here because I was hoping for 10 grams, which would have certainly made me more than break even. 9 grams, we're a little bit, we're making a tiny bit of money there, but maybe like about 25 bucks or something like that. Anyway, I was hoping for 10. That would have certainly had me break real good and even, but 9.1, I'm okay with that. Look at that stuff, by the way. My gosh, is it gorgeous. Yeah, really good. Yeah, it's probably the best refining I've done so far. And that, my friends, is the real deal, baby. That's the real deal right there. That's about as pure as I can get it, I think, right there. I can refine it again, but you know, it's gonna go from like, I don't know, 998, 999, I'm not sure, something like that, to, you know, what, 4 nines or something, you know? Anyway. good enough. Yeah, my outdoor facility can barely yield anything better than that. All right, I'm pretty happy about that. 9 grams, 9.1 of pure gold. And that is definitely the real deal. Peace, baby. I love you, man. Well, folks, I just want to let you know how much I love you, I appreciate you, and how happy I was with this result. I've done quite a bit of gold-filled scrap, but this is probably the cleanest rendition of that. You know, I've had trouble with some of it because you get quite a bit of chlorides and whatnot out of this stuff, and most of it's not sulfur. I mean, most of it's not silver chlorides, and so yeah, it's a little bit tough. Had a lot of fun with this one. It came out really good. Like I said, I think the very best result of any of my gold-filled scrap. So yeah, it really came out beautiful. And I'm glad because it was the real deal. Almost 10 grams. That's right. So yeah, about $500 worth of gold, something like that. Really nice. I paid, I think, I did a little bit of math on it earlier, about 400 and change in it, and so yeah, I was hoping to get a smidge more than that, but that's okay, you know, all the chemicals and everything minus all that, I still made maybe 25 or 50 bucks or something. Not very much, but the whole point is I had a lot of fun. It was a great activity. I didn't lose money. If I start up my truck and just drive to the end of the driveway, I lose money. All right, I love you. You have a great day. Had a lot of fun. Be the real deal. You can be pure also. That's right. In one little thing you can. Yes, you can. Peace, baby. Have a great day. Bye-bye.